Hi, my name is Brandon Branch. This is my video for Clinical Field Experience D. So to start this off, I'm going to talk about my initial conversations with my sped teacher about the students that we were going to do this assessment with. Um, we looked over the IEPs. We looked over one specific BIP for one of the students who is in the Effective Needs program that she works with. And we really found, and from like working with the kids over the course of the weeks and kind of observing and seeing, you know, what they struggle with most in class, it was engagement and just being motivated to get through the lesson a lot of the times. They have math at the end of the day, so they have a full day of class on top of having to be in math for like that last bit. So a lot of their gas tanks are empty. They're kind of done for the day. They're kind of checked out. Especially with like the harder concepts. And this week was a tougher concept, which was adding and subtracting fractions with like and unlike denominators. They do not like fractions like at all. So we decided this would be actually a perfect lesson to do this assignment for, or this specific part of the assignment for the intervention strategies. And really what it pertained was me working in my schedule, doing some push and support throughout the week while they were doing this lesson. And I was already working with the Effective Needs student on intervention strategies. He has plan breaks put into his plan, or his BIP and his IEP. So I was already doing that. But for the other kids, I wanted to really push in and kind of, help them through at least part of the class, at least to get them over the hump of, we're in math class at the end of the day again. And a lot of these lessons are structured the same, so they're seeing a lot of the same things. There's not a lot of movement. There's not a lot of different like creative lessons because it's all part of a curriculum that's kind of out of a workbook on slides. So they kind of know what to expect. They kind of get bored of it, which is understandable. So we really wanted to motivate them and push them. And we thought a perfect idea also would be for all of them together to earn a fun plan break Friday afternoon after their math lesson. And they really took to that. We saw that they were a little bit more engaged, a little bit more motivated than before. It wasn't perfect. We were still seeing some things that we need to work on, but we didn't expect it to be perfect, but we did see improvement, which is really good. And we are thinking about maybe doing that again, and maybe not as long as it was this time, because we really pushed them this week. And then we rewarded them pretty well with a long break at the end of the day on Friday. Luckily, it didn't like mess up any lessons or anything. They didn't miss anything, so it kind of worked out in our favor. But we are planning on doing some more of that, more maybe reward type things, more breaks, something that they can really like look forward to. As far as like what I would change, I don't think I would really change much. Maybe the way I pushed in, I would push in for like a good 15-30 minutes, but then I would get called away from my other duties. I would maybe work into the schedule where I'm in there for sure, because the kids most definitely need the consistency of somebody. If I'm going to do that, then I need to consistently do that, or it might kind of throw them off. So I want to be real careful with not having them expect me be there and then me not be there and not mess them up, because that could backfire. So I would probably change the consistency of how long I was in there, and then I would like stick to that for a long period of time, so that they're not, I'm in there one day, I'm in there not in there next, because that could happen just because of the nature of what I do at the school. Let's see. Describe how students performed. No. Describe how students could utilize one of the intervention strategies at home. It's kind of hard to do rewards at home. I think we can have a conversation with parents, be like, hey, they really did well with like being rewarded. So at the end of something that was really hard. So maybe for like those hard homework assignments, or even like chores at home or stuff that they don't want to do at home, know that if the parents know that a reward system really worked at school, maybe they can try to implement that at home. I think that would probably be one of the ways they could work that in. As far as like how I would use this in my future professional practice, my whole job and what I kind of want to do, it's like leaning towards what I'm going to do at the school is, working with kids that don't want to do something. I want to see what makes them tick. I want to better see or understand a little bit quicker about like from things like observations, how they tick, how they learn best in situations where they don't want to do something or when something is hard for them. So I think just keep finding ways to implement these intervention strategies, rewards, pushing support, and things like that. Better how to better hone that and make it more consistent for the kids. But I definitely want to do the reward system when I get my own caseload or when I get my own classroom, because I feel like when kids have something to look forward to, it can help a lot with the harder times or the times that they really, really just cannot be bothered to do anything. And that seems like it's happening more and more as the year goes on. So yeah, that's my video, and thank you.